Costly computer. We are sad. It keeps freezing. Welcome back to stream. That is our first haiku.
I like that.
Welcome back. We've got another one here prepared. Actually, we had a little bit of extra time. As we said, costly computer keeps freezing. Dragon and Dusk looking in the bot side. Nothing much coming of it. Other haiku. This is a little response. In response to our lovely head of esports here, Coach Palmer. I am a caster. I would love to keep casting. Please don't fire me. So that was spent a lot of time. I feel happy with this week's haikus. We'll be back with you haiku time next week. But for now, let's get back to some League of Legends. A little bit of not much happening, honestly. Definitely not as eventful as the last game where we came in and there was like 6 kills already.
Oh yeah.
A more safe game here being played out. Already a pretty big CS advantage in the bot lane. Yeah, it's actually really crazy that they have a 600 gold lead or 500 gold lead at this point already. Definitely not what you're looking for, but that's to be expected. You have a lot of pushing waves, and I could see why with the Galio and the Sivir, how they can't really play too much in the early game. But for now, it looks like a little bit of trading here is going on the top side. Our scoreboard is frozen. Gonna have to get back on that one, but Pawsey guy gonna have to do his best to stop this Camille from scaling too hard and maybe even get a solo kill lane. We've seen him do it time and time again, especially on this Aatrox pick. So we'll look for him to keep doing that here. Misses the hook shot. That could be big. Might even be able to get a big trade here. That's actually very big. As you're saying before, big does come up, but he's might not.
There we go.
Oh my goodness! First blood goes to Pawsey guy. This is exactly what we're talking about. High fives in the booth. I mean, this guy is just too good on this champion. You have to be careful and know what you're going into when you're banning against this team. This Aatrox is too good.
Yeah, that was really, really well played. Ooh. Looks like there's a sneaky little rail in there.
It's a good thing that there isn't any Firebirds to be jumped on. That's the good thing. There's nothing for the big horsey to do.
Oh yeah. It's so cool though. Look at it walking around. Look at that skin too.
Star Guardian. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
What a great event. Even though a lot of people don't like it.
Interesting. So it looks like the Firebird just immediately starting this dragon 45 seconds after spawn. The Hecarim is topside, so I can be able to find anything off it. They might have seen that off of the rotation on the little control ward that they just pinged, as you can see. So they know that they're going to be on dragon, but I don't think they're going to be able to do anything about it. Getting this first dragon is going to be really nice, though. I mean, that's first dragon and first blood for Firebirds.
Helps a little bit.
It's about as good of a start as you can look for.
Here we go.
Let's see how Pawsey guy can continue this oppression in the top side. I mean, so much really good trade there by Fyro. But my eyes right now are going to be on Happy Samoyed, actually. Can be seeing what he can do in this matchup into this Victor. Once again, it's going to be a tough lane, but you got to really be using your ultimate to find kills on these side lanes, maybe even dive. Again, this is Camille, for instance, who doesn't have a ton of ways to get out outside of the hook shot. Like, once that goes away, she's kind of sitting duck. So I'm excited to see how the Firebirds choose to play this game.
Yeah, quick question. Is Galio's ultimate, is that a global?
It is. Ultimate? It's semi-global.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so it has a range that you can cast it to a person. It's not truly global to where you can go anywhere on the map, but it does get you a long ways.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking if he has to step out of lane a little bit just to reach that thing, so kind of like Pantheon's ultimate as well.
Yep, it's very similar to Pantheon and Nocturne ultimate in that way. Dragon Dusk, looking here, he's about to hit level 6 very soon, and that's going to be somebody who we're going to want to watch. This Diana ultimate, the Moonfall coming through, is going to be able to do work for the Firebirds, get these engages that they're looking for. That pretty good trade there. The hookshot does come through. He does miss a lot of the damage, but it's pretty even trade. This is the advantage of the Aatrox, so much healing. But now my uncle coming into the top, having to pop the World Ender, just run away. Gravity Well isn't going to do much. Dragon Dusk does look for the counter gank, but he isn't level 6 yet, so there isn't really much he can do about it. Happy Samoyed graciously coming and helping with that Scuttle Crab. Will not still put him to levels. It will. Okay, that's very big once again. They might be able to fight for this Rift Herald now. I could see they don't have enough priority in the bot side to really make anything happen. Ultimate does come through. Flash into the fight. It's your uncle. Another knock up here coming from Happy Samoyed. This should be a
Very
kill.
nice.
Happy Samoyed get this victor here in the early game. And that's what we're talking about. They just need to play off of these picks and get the kills. Really good place to find the victor. A little bit caught out on the Diana. And as we said before, that ultimate is game changing.
Yeah, Rel and Samir doing a little bit of damage to bot tower and making a little journey up to get that control ward.
Yep, I mean, this is to be expected. The Rel and the Samir are definitely winning the lane so far. As you can see, pretty big CS lead, 15 about. And now Samir hits level 6, and now this is where the lane really gets difficult. Having access to the ultimate puts so much kill threat on the enemy, especially because they're both level 6 now. They really have to be careful.
Oh, for
They can
sure.
very easily just die to some random, like, flash engage by this Rel.
Which I'd like to see, but
I
hope the Firebirds don't die to it. I just want to see how cool it is.
Really good engage here by the Camille. Just using the Hextech ultimatum to trap Pawsey Guy in there. But is Pawsey Guy trapped, or are they trapped with Pawsey Guy? Fortunately, Pawsey Guy is trapped. Does taken down. The two ultimates does him in. Not having World Ender was definitely massive here. If the Aatrox had that ultimate, he might be able to turn something. But now Happy Samoyed is a sneaky little boy on that bot side. Unfortunately, he will show. Dragon Dusk will show on Vision, so that's going to cause them to back up a little bit. But they do not know that Happy Samoyed is in that bush. They don't know how much pressure is actually being put here. As I think that Dragon Dust being spotted on that ward actually kind of messed up that play. It's a little bit unfortunate there.
Yeah, but quickly making his way back up to mid lane.
Yep, not too much lost for sure.
But just chilling out. He wanted to go on vacation.
He did. He went on a nice little vacation. Victor's gonna say hello, greet him that he's coming back. But yeah, this Samira is definitely something that the Hood College is gonna be looking to continue to put ahead. How do you feel about Lulu as a support player?
Okay. This just comes from opinion. I didn't like the cinematic with Lulu in it. I think Lulu's kind of annoying.
Huh.
So
She got to protect the rock, right?
yeah, she got to protect the rock.
And then she hugified somebody.
Yeah. But I think
Ooh, flash engage here. That's a really good engage. Has to burn the flash and the ghost by Pyro. Hawk may be able to get out. The ultimate does come through. Shielding also comes through, but they're trying to turn this. Now a lot of damage here is coming through from Pyro. He does get ignited. They won't be able to do too much more, but now Dragon Dust is on the hunt. Looks like the victor here. It's your uncle is gonna meet him. Nothing else coming of this play, but very well played not to die. Unfortunately, 3 summoners there being burned by the Firebirds.
that was a really nice team fight. No casualty, but yeah, pretty soon these team fights are going to be extremely deadly.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, this Samir is slowly scaling up. This Sivir though, not dying there is very, very big. That was a very good engage there. Not able to flash the initial engage since it was so fast, just flash plus rel E. But not dying there is really, really crucial, because if they did, they would be able to get a lot of plating and the dragon just immediately on the spot.
For sure. Oh, here comes Camille.
Oh, ultimate here comes. Oh, your uncle is caught out again. No flash if he had. Dragon Dust does flash forward a little bit for some reason, but does pick up the kill. 1-0-1. He is playing very well in this early game so far.
Yeah, that was a great play. Oh, did you see that Diana flashed?
That was a little weird, but we ignored. I think that he thought that my uncle had flash up.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't, thank goodness. So,
but it's Ethan, sorry.
I'm going to try and find something here. It's not. I'm not there. Does step back up. Another one. That was a massive misplay there by the enemy jungler. Just not understanding his Dragon Dust there, showing his lack of understanding of the play. It's now they're going to look for a dragon play with that jungler dead.
And it looks like no one's really around to combat this, so that's gonna be a free drag.
Yep, I mean that's exactly what the Firebirds looking for. Play towards the bot side, let Pawsey Guy hopefully just go even or even win in his lane, and keep stacking these dragons. This has been a very common theme for them ever since even last year in their first season, just playing towards the bot side and stacking dragons being the main win con. You just have to find that one team fight, though. I mean, once again, this is very explosive engage from Hood College. So we'll see if they'll be able to find that one fight, that one engage that's able to really change of momentum of this game. As you can see, Bear does have a little bit of a Hex Tech trap there, as they have stepped very far up. They got to be a little bit careful here. Thank goodness Hecarim walking the other way, maybe knowing that there's a ward there, not trying to try anything, if you will. Now this Victor is going to try to scale up with the first strike.
Yeah, but like what you said before about just takes that one team fight, it's exactly what we saw in the red team's game.
Yep.
It just took that one team fight and that second one over at Drag that really just
immediately turned the game on its head. Yep. Yep, and this is a very similar position that Firebirds find themselves in to the earlier game. I mean, they are 1,000 gold ahead. They've got a dragon. They're feeling pretty good, but the Samira and this Rel, anything could happen in a team fight.
That being a little bit cautious could go a long way.
Yep, absolutely. They do have 4 people here, so they're going to really hard zone them from their wave. They're not on vision, but it's a little bit of a weird wave to just kind of sit on. They are going to look to collapse on this Camille here. They got to be really careful to miss out. They got to CC her during that hook shot. It's a really tall order. And now Sivir's going to do what she does best and farm a ton of minions under her own turret. You're really, I mean, you had to be looking for a little bit more out of this Samira and the Rel so far. They really haven't been able to punish. They do have a really solid CS lead. I mean, 20 farm is nothing to just scoff at. But you really had to think that they were hoping for a little bit more out of this.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised that I thought Rel would be hopping a little bit more and engaging just a little bit. Yeah. But I think just waiting for the right items for that engage, I think that's a lot smarter. Because for me, I just go, oh, W. It's there. I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, that's true. That is absolutely true.
But I think that's why I'm not that very good at this game.
No, that's okay. I mean, looking at Dragon of Dusk now, NA reflexes there, just completely waste the ultimate. I mean, he's in a little bit of trouble there. Man, that is really rough not finding that ultimate. But he is on a really good pace. He is at least an item ahead of this Hecarim here, despite being down a little bit of farm. Man, you were really wishing that Diana would have done a little bit more.
It looks like Shelly will go for Hood College.
Yep. That's okay, because as you can see, Fire getting a ton of chunk damage onto that bottom tower. And they're not going to be able to really get there. So this Diana, despite having to waste its all, I mean, that's a lot of gold onto the Sivir.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they're about even now, actually, the Sivir and the Samira, as far as actual gold that they have. You're going to see this reset, probably going to grab a Kraken Slayer. Maybe even Berserker Greaves. Probably will grab the Kraken Slayer, Berserker Greaves. It's going to be really big. A little bit of trade coming out here. Not actually pretty good chunk damage, or chip, sorry, by the Galio, but still got to be wary of this Victor scaling.
Dude, with big tanks like that, I always forget that they can still do damage, and that was a pretty big chunk.
Yeah, I mean, this Galio is building damage so far. He has the Everfrost. That's an AP item. Gives you a lot of that damage that you're looking for. But also that same utility. Galio is just naturally very bulky, so building an item like that on him doesn't really sacrifice too much.
Yeah, very smart play.
Definitely going to be looking for this dragon here. The Diana ultimate will thankfully be back up. So that's going to be a very big part of this fight, but the main issue is, can you protect the Sivir? She has her Kraken Slayer, she has her Berserker Greaves, she's going to start doing some damage. Are you going to be able to shut down this Samira and keep the Sivir alive? That's really going to be the name of this next team fight.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say something else. I was like, wait, hang on. English, what can I help?
Espanol?
No.
Okay.
No.
I thought maybe.
No.
Okay. Does reset right before, so good tempo here. Gonna get an extra, a little bit of and I expect maybe just a longsword even, but any amount of 80 that you can put on this Sivir. Okay, it's gonna be looking like the that item, the dagger. Sorry, goodness. Okay, maybe you can. Carthage through in the mid lane. Does find the heroic entries as well. Not one of 2. Here in front of the guys going up and now. The Samira is back. He gets 2 trading in return. Pyro is here. He's gonna try to output enough damage to win this team fight. Bubbles is low, but they are on everybody. Havazigai trying to output as much damage as he can. Lost team fight overall for Carthage College, though. Very well played by Cardboard 19.
Yeah, that team fight was so close to going either direction.
I mean, at the end of the day, I just think that was a little bit of a greedy engage there by Dragon of Dusk. He
Yeah.
didn't quite have the follow-up. That was a 5v4. He went into a 4v5 knowing that Fyro wasn't quite there yet. Maybe if Fyro was there at the start of the fight, they would have won that. So as you can see, very good engage. They had a lot of initial damage, but just only able to kill one. That's very rough. Pause guy, or Dragon is maybe looking for a steal here. Oh, this is very. He might be able to find it. Oh, does not quite get it. Now they're both going to go down. I mean, that was. They do find one. Pause guy is going to be stalling for a very long time here. I think he's actually quite fast. He's getting the Lulu shields. Oh, wow. Oh, he might be able to find something. He's giving a lot of damage through, but Camille picking up that double kill. That is just not what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's not going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back and turn the tide towards Hood College's direction.
Yeah, I mean, Hood College just had very good vision control during that fight. Just a little bit, once again, just a little bit greedy there by Dragon of Dust trying to steal that dragon. But they will find a little bit of oh my gosh, what's the saying? Silver lining. A silver lining. Picking up that mid tower. Gonna give them a lot of priority on this jungle here, but we'll see. It's still very much up in the air. Those 2 dragon advantage for Firebirds is going to be very important.
It's still a little bit up in that gold lead, but it's just really scary to see right now.
Yeah.
Still 1 kill ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that we talked about before, though, you have to keep this Samira off of the backline. And the Samira got her ult off, and nobody's able to CC her. So that is what won the fight. She got a whole ultimate off without being CC'd at all, and that was just way too much damage for Firebirds to deal with.
And it's super tough constantly having a Rel at her side and just ready to bail her out whenever necessary.
Yep, that's absolutely true. And I think another thing we have to start looking at is this Camille. She's going to start beating the Aatrox in the side lane. She's going to be doing enough damage sustaining up to where she's just going to have a safe lane, and she doesn't have to worry about backing off anymore. She can actually push out these lanes and potentially get these top and bot towers. Oh, this is a really good way to lay in wait here. They think that Dragon Dust is the hero that comes through. Another engage here comes through. This one really well played so far. They will find this Samira. Bubbles is on the run. Pyro is going to take her down. Polymorph now into the tech room. Does not get away. Pocket away. Picks up one for the squad. Is now Victor's running for his life. The world ender is on his way. Run, Uncle, run. You need to get away from this Darken, but he will not. Wow. Oh my gosh, my uncle is a sprinter. That is incredible. Somehow managing to get away from that massive Darken, but
here comes Happy.
That is, this is a very dangerous spot. That is not the fight that Hood College was looking for. Oh my goodness. The one thing that
upsetted me is Rel died there, but other than that, what a great fight.
What side are you on?
Rel's side, of course, and then Firebirds.
That's okay.
I'm only rooting for one.
That's all right.
That's better than all.
That is true, but overall, very clean team fight. They're Happy and White putting in so much work. That heroic entrance was fantastic. The ultimate, bringing in the 2 members of Hood College there by Dragon of Dust was also massive too. I mean, he is on his Mythic Power Spike now. He's got his Sunfire. He is really, really hard to kill, and he still does a ton of damage because he's Diana. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult now to find a way back into this game. But you still have the scaling, and you still have the potential to win. You have the Camille, you have that Victor. It's not too big of a deal here if you're Hood College.
Yeah, just picking your team fights is the same thing, like what we said before, and that's going to be the ultimate deciding factor.
Yeah, I think the really important thing there was that the Firebirds fought on their terms. They had the good engage that Samira just wasn't really able to follow up on. And Cardboard 19 was kind of sitting there, unfortunately. Flash art. Looks like Cardboard's going to die. He does flash over the wall. The lifeline is popped from the shield bow. Now Pot's got to get engaged upon. He's got a lot of damage down on him. The ultimate comes through. Does not get the fear. He's got a lot of healing, but it will not save him. Slink gets another kill. 3, 1, and 2 on the Camille now.
Now it looks like Samira just slipped out as well.
Yep, that flash being expended was just a very good flash, able to get away. But does have to use both summoners now. The Rel get engaged on, but I don't think much is going to come of that. Do trade towers. Now Slink on this backside. They're in a little bit of an awkward spot. Flashing there is the Rel, but will anything be found on it? Hugified is Fire. A lot of damage come through. You can see the ricochets coming through. He's running away. Heroic Entrance come through. Knocks up Slink. They're just running for their lives at this point. They need to get away. This is a losing fight. They were caught. They need to understand that. As now Hookshot comes through. blocked by Happy Samoyed. He will get out. Pac and Pyro are running for their lives. She does get that vision, but now they're looking for a little bit of wraparound. He will have the safety of his tower, but there are 3 members of Hood College hunting for him. Will he be able to get the reset off? I don't think so. Hookshot is coming through. He will get on Spyro, does spell shield it, but he's just too frail, unfortunately. Spyro killed by Cardboard 19.
Still a great fight. In the end, Firebirds taking a little bit more losses than I expected.
Yeah, I mean, just very simple there. They just overstayed. They stayed way too long up there, and you had that rotation from the Camille and the respawns coming through. They need to just take that tower and immediately run away.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks like it's... Is it up by just a... Oh, no. I don't know what I'm thinking. Never mind.
What's up?
Oh, another.
No, really, it's okay. It's a safe play.
I thought that tower was not destroyed. It was destroyed. So I was I just can't see.
Yeah, no, you're wrong.
Even with glasses, can't see very well. And a little bit colorblind, so.
And that's okay. And you know what? We love you for it. We still.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dragonfight is coming through though. This should be a big fight. Will they be able to steal? Dragon of Dusk is here. The engage is coming through. Rapid Spine 4. Coming into the moonfall, they get so much damage. The guy immediately taking out Samira. Unbelievable engage from the Firebirds, taking out another. They are running for their lives. Will they be able to run away? There takes one. They slay the dragon, and now they are coming for more. Unbelievable fight there for the Firebirds.
That's amazing.
I mean, just once again, we've seen this whole game. Fantastic engages by Samoyed. He finds 4 of the members of Hood College, including Samira, and they're immediately able to get on top of her and get that kill. Dragon of Dusk been putting in that work all game, getting those good, like, following up with the Galio.
Yeah. And they just had great spacing too. They used the just nice terrain. They weren't getting overcrowded with one another. It was just a nice, clean, swift. We're doing this. We're taking them out first, and then just snowball from that. That was absolutely amazing to see. And I'm sorry, I used snowball from last year. I remember you taught me that one. So I started to learn a little bit more.
All right, that's all good. Hey, that was really good. Not quite the perfect usage of the word snowball, but it still applies. I mean, the fight did snowball in the favor of the Firebirds for sure, but I think once again we go back to this. Hood College needs to find the fight on their terms. They need to be the ones engaging into the Firebirds, because if they aren't, it's clear that this Galio plus Diana combo is just too much to handle. Yeah,
I mean, they just bounced on that Samira, and they were just going up from
there. They gotta be really careful here. He does steal that Scuttle Crab diff.
Oh, but running away.
Yeah, they're running away. They do have 5 members on the top side. They're on soul point. So much that Firebirds can do here to end this game. You have to just find that one fight. They are not out of this game. They are far from out of this game. Hood College still could very easily win a single team fight and suddenly be on the front foot, have that momentum that could bring them towards a win.
It's not too bad of a gold dip either, and they're it's just, like what we've been saying, picking that right moment.
Exactly, because when we saw in the last fight, you had that 3-man taunt there by the Galio. The reason that the Hecarim wasn't also taunted is because he ulted forward. So he was essentially 1v4 in the enemy team. Hecarim immediately dies at the start of that fight. They need to be more careful. The Rel needs to get on top of somebody before this fight starts.
Oh, and it looks like this is going to be pretty... Oh,
no, there's back up. I like that play quite a bit, actually. Just making sure, testing to see if they're going to be able to respond. Because if they're not, then obviously Free Baron is fantastic.
Yeah.
But they don't really lose anything for just testing the waters there. So I like that play a lot.
And that makes a lot of sense. Something I would not see in my elo.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
well, when we say go Baron, like, rarely do we go Baron because there's not a lot of communication. And then when we do, it's just like, it has to be destroyed. We're taking this
no matter what. If you start it, it is the code.
Yep,
it is the iron code. Yep. Start the Baron and
it's our ethic. Stuff. Oh, but quick sidebar. I really want a pretzel right now.
Wow.
I don't know why. Like, I just...
I was thinking about the things that were going to, like, every possible thing that you could have said in that moment. And the one thing I did not expect was, little side note, I want a pretzel.
I'm kind of wondering for one. Doesn't this game kind of make you want to have a pretzel?
I just had meat on the street.
Yeah,
stuffed.
Pretzel time.
It's pretzel time.
Pretzel time.
I am full, my friend. I cannot have more.
You can have a pretzel. There's always room for a pretzel. Okay. Yeah.
All right, I see where you're coming from here. You might convince me. I'm not gonna lie.
What's that one from the mall? Like the Auntie Auntie Anne? Some that it? Oh, that is
it? Okay.
They had like these cinnamon pretzels in there. So
There's cinnamon pretzels. That sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, he's on the hunt. Not gonna find anything there. Woo! Man, I'm exhausted. This game has been kicking my butt. I mean, this is a ton of action. This is exactly what we were looking for.
Oh yeah. I mean, 27 minutes in, and it's just full of action. But there's a lot of anxiety behind it. It's just like you're just waiting to see when that next big team fight will be.
Yeah, this Samira has to. We saw what it could do in that first team fight at the mid tower. How much damage she can output, and she needs to be able to find that again. She just hasn't been able to find the fight. So we'll see how they're going to be able to change their strategy up going into this next objective. Dragon spawning in 38 seconds. That's where we're going to see our next big fight.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, because it's like a horror movie right now. You don't know.
Building the suspense.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like you hear the little Jaws music going dun 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 dun, but very slow. It's like dun dun.
Okay.
I call that.
Yeah, the little ambiance. I like that.
Little ambiance.
Okay. All right, we'll see how this goes. Fun fact: Fyro just bought that skin today.
Wait, what skin is he?
He's got Solar Eclipse Silver.
Okay, now that one.
I watched him spend money on League of Legends today.
You hate to see it, but you love to see it.
I mean, it is really disappointing. Wow. Oh, Hood College is really late to this. I mean, the Camille has a really good flanking angle. They don't know that they're sitting on a ward right now. But, I mean, you got to think. Okay, does fight. Unbelievable play. They're immediately ending the fight almost. I mean, everybody's going to be ready for the last, but actually, this Camille could find something in the pocket. Does, in fact, find the engage, but Pop survives. She is massive. Dragon Dust now. Oh, my. Fyro does pick up that kill. That is really big. Will he find anything off it, though? Guy running forward is going to find that space that the team needs. Now it's going to be going to try and secure the Dragon Soul.
All right, and which soul is it going to be? Hextech Soul?
Hextech Soul, which is very, very good for Civ.
Yeah. And to remind us again, Hextech Soul, is that where the little lightning chain goes into?
Yep. So that's true damage, and it slows as well.
Oh, wow.
So really, really nice for their team. They have a lot of attack speed here, too. As far as with Dragon of Dusk and Fyro. This is exactly the soul I'm looking for. Yep. I mean, if you wanted to roll a specific soul, it'd probably be either Hextech or Infernal for this team comp. And getting the soul, I mean, not only do they have a 3,000 gold lead, but they also have soul.
Oh, yeah.
We saw, obviously, that they could lose team fights. It's possible.
But at least they got a good advantage right now.
Yeah. If Carthage Fighter plays this correctly, I just don't really know how Hood College finds their way in.
And it's interesting now because the rail isn't with the Samira. Oh, not coming back. Never mind.
They're together. They're conjoined at the hip. Don't worry
but
about
not
that.
giving her the E yet.
Not quite. I mean,
oh, there we go. There you go.
Finally finds it. Yep, there you go. Finds her friend. I don't know if anything's gonna really happen in the bot lane. I doubt that they're gonna really fight enough for there to be a kill either way. But Dragon Dusk, despite finding that a little bit of early game trouble, you know, using the ultimate, using the flash, a couple of misplays, he's played really well ever since then.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Really good debut here for Firebirds Black as far as Dragon Dusk on the jungle role. Excited to see how he can do even more. Now picking up a Demonic Embrace. This Diana's getting scary.
Oh.
Trading coming through. I don't think Guy wins this. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Holy. They're just kind of jockeying for position around this Baron here. Both teleports are up for Guy and Slink, so we'll see if they try to start a fight. But really, it's just been a waiting game, trying to maybe wait for the other person to make a mistake, really, has been what's happening. And now, that might be the one, as now the Samira does get engaged on. Fyro's ultimate does go through the rally, and Cry does get that movement speed. They're able to find Samira. This is just going to be a cleanup at this point. Pop may go down. This can build up so much damage. But oh my goodness, double kill there for Fyro. He's got the Infinity Edge. He's got the damage. And wow, my god, he's got the peel. Heavy Savoyed, putting him through about 4 seconds of CC there with the Everfrost, with the taunt, and with the knockup. And they're going to be able to do Baron off this.
And also, don't forget the skin as well.
Exactly, as we talked about before. Maybe that's what's putting him above the rest.
Equals wins. Always, there will never be. Oh.
I think they should be finding the ultimate. Who does take out the Baron and kills this Hecarim. I am not a bear. Maybe wishing he was in that moment.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Pause guy also going to pick up an immediate tower on that bot side. I think that Firebirds can look for an end here. They have the Baron buff, they have the Dragon Soul, and they have
great
the gold
lead.
A giant gold lead, enough to force a fight here and potentially end the game. Although, you see here, Pause guy running for his life. He is caught. Pause guy is almost certainly dead here. But that's okay. Ooh. Probably shouldn't have flashed. Camille does get the shutdown. That's a little scary. But at the end of the day, they still do have the Baron buff. They still do have the Dragon Soul. So while it is great for Hood College to find that, it is not going to be the end of their trouble in this game. Oh, man. What a game. 33 minutes. 33. Already 11 minutes longer than our last one.
Yeah, I mean, like, the games I usually play, it's just like ARAM, it takes like 15 minutes, and the other team or our team gets mad, and then it's all done. So
that is true. As you can see, the wave clear of that Sivir just deleting that wave immediately as they're going to ult out. This Hecarim is too slow, funnily enough. I've never seen that before, where a Hecarim isn't fast enough to catch up to the team.
Yeah, especially when you have two horses on the team. It's kind of ironic that they are a little bit slower.
But, I mean, there you go. I mean, we've seen it now. Is Pause guy. Oh, my goodness. Pause guy. Happy Smoy's in the spot lane, yeah. I'm interested to see how they use this Baron. How do you think they're going to use this Baron buff?
Oh, your guess would be a lot better than mine.
Oh, I need to hear it. I need the ARAM player perspective.
As an ARAM player, always run it down. Do not worry about other lanes. There's only one lane in this game mode, and it is mid lane. Do not go in the jungle at all, or else you'll fall off the map.
Okay, you'll fall off the, what is this, like flat Earth right now?
Oh, pretty much, yeah. It's just a giant bridge. If you go in the jungle,
no jungle theory.
Yeah, no jungle.
Go in the jungle, you'll fall.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we play. ARAM is the best. Oh my God. I do play this every once in a while, but
it's cool. I mean, I could see why Sivir would be really good in ARAM. A lot of marksmen are really strong in ARAM, but oh man,
you can throw it anywhere and it still hits somebody.
Exactly, you can't miss. You cannot miss.
And if you do miss, that's kind of problematic.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. How do you miss Sivir Ricochet? I mean,
I don't know.
You're an Iron. You tell me.
You pop it and you don't throw it.
True. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Pyro wants this fight really badly, going in 1v2 on the front line there. Oh my goodness, look at that damage. The slow from the Hextech Drake, and he will find two with that Ricochet. Oh my goodness, Pyro, what was that damage? They do take out, okay, importantly, they do kill the jungler here, so this is going to be a free Elder Dragon. They should not be able to find a way to steal this, especially with the Camille running away, so you gotta expect they have to have a heroic last stand at their base here after this Elder is going to be taken.
Yeah, and it's going to be taken very swiftly. Only 3 champions on Hood College's side are alive right now, and they're not anywhere near it, so it's going to be an easy dragon.
That's true. They're just trying to do the smart thing and make sure to push out the waves, make it a little bit slower for Carthage to be able to advance on their base here. But yeah, this is a free Elder. That is never what you want to see. You never want to have to give a free Elder. And
all of them channeling at the exact same time.
Very clean there, all getting that reset, picking up their final item. At least close to it, or not. Just get a little bit of extra gold there. Always nice. But man, I mean, Fyro's items are scary. He's got everything that he needs to delete the team. As you can see in that last fight, I mean, that Relish just had this paper defenses against the Lord Dominic's and the Kraken Slayer. You got to kill the if you're gonna win this team fight, you have to kill Fyro.
Oh yeah. Yeah, looking at what are they at 6-2 and 9 right now with a 500 gold bounty. Just absolutely amazing.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, this is the dream. This is the Sivir dream. You have all the items that you need. You have the Hextech Soul. I mean, you have the Elder buff. It's just a matter of time to see how much damage you do. As you see the Ricochet, how much damage it did to their team. He didn't auto them a single time. He was hitting the tower, and he chunked them for that amount of damage. That's crazy. As We're looking at the last stand right here. Will Hood College be able to stop this Firebirds push? They are advancing onto the next tower. Still no engagement. They're waiting for Ima Bear. Ima Bear going through, gets the unstoppable, does push away Heavy Samoy, but that is the tank. That is what you want to find. Goes in now. Heavy Samoy has found the backside. He finally Hextech Ultimatum onto Fyro. Now almost gets the kill. Roll again. Saves him. Cardboard 19 doing his absolute best, but it's also taking out triple kill. He may look for the pentakill as it is stolen by Pause again. Very tragic. But that is going to be the game.
Oh, that was really good.
Carthage Firebirds gonna be winning this one. Very well played by the whole team there.
Yeah, what a match. It's great to see, like, from the first match we saw, it was close, but unfortunately it had a bad ending. This one is just like, oh, it just had a great progression to it. It was just a solid game. And at the start, it could have gone either way, and then just on getting more and more ground, just playing more. I don't know. I'm not good with English.
It did snowball. It definitely did, because they got that first little advantage, and then it rolled into a bigger one. Like a snowball.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Either way, man, what a game. That was very, very fun games today. Very entertaining, very good information here for both Firebirds teams, obviously. Unfortunate that we had a forfeit for Firebirds Red and not able to see that game.
Oh.
But yeah, you gotta be happy with what Firebirds Black have done today.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, great team comp, great synergy. Everything was just there today for the Firebirds, and just great to see. That's why I love casting it. It's just like,
absolutely.
I get to learn some new things. Now I'm gonna go back to my room after this, and
you're gonna go back to your room. Okay,
I'm gonna try some new things.
Some new
in TFT.
In TFT. Okay. See, that's to be expected. But we won't be talking about TFT in the interview after this short commercial break here coming up. We'll see you then. Alrighty, welcome back here. It's interview time, And I'm here to introduce a very special guest, a man who I've sat here in this very seat with many a time. Dragon of Dust, come hither. Welcome back to the studio.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time coming. How were those games today? How did you feel about your performance in the last game?
I think that last game, it just came down to like how we played in draft. I think we just drafted the better team comp. We had an idea of what we wanted to do going in, and we stuck to it. We did make a few changes along the way, but I think definitely overall it kind of meshed around what we wanted to do, which was play around Diana Galio, and that combo is disgusting.
Yeah,
I mean, got Diana R and then Sivir to back it up with Lulu Polymorph and her ulti as well. It's just you can't be that team comp at that point.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit more about how you feel you really won that draft? Because honestly, it looked a little bit, it could go either way. Because you have that Samira Rel, it's definitely a big threat.
I think it was definitely a because we were talking about this before we got into the actual game and champ select and everything, and we were deciding where we wanted to play. We decided that topside was kind of just something that we have to leave alone, Pawsy guy being such a good weak side player that he is, he was definitely able to pull out, Aatrox versus Camille, got a quick solo kill early on in the game, working on Camille's mistakes, which was massive. And as a jungler, that's huge for one of my lanes that I'm playing weak side to get a solo kill. That means, hey, he's able to sustain himself. He'll be fine. Mid lane was something that was just like Galio into Victor. Victor just can't survive ganks without flash. He can't do it. We were able to blow his flash early in like 5th, 6th minute, and then we were just able to run him down from there, which was fantastic. Hecarim just couldn't jungle against me. I think we've started on either side of the map. I'll be honest with you, he just went on the other side of the map because our pathings just didn't contradict each other, and we were able to kind of just trade objectives back and forth. And bot lane, we knew it was going to be more weak side than anything. I think we were trying to shadow that more than me just like, doing flat ganks, just trying to see what the lane states were looking like.
Make sure it didn't fall too far.
Exactly. We wanted to make sure that Rel, Samir weren't able to just run at them while I wasn't there. I wanted to be there as much as I can, which you could see there was some times that I was just kind of waiting around, not a whole lot that I could do, so I backed off. But when there was definitely a gank opportunity, I took it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Hecarim has looked a little weak today, actually. That lack of tank stats that people are building, I mean, going Triforce first, obviously you do a ton of damage, but if you're not ahead, when you're diving into the whole enemy team with that ultimate, it can be really difficult to continue. But back on jungle. I could have swore I saw you at the support role last year.
You saw me there last week. That was more of a substitution kind of thing. Okay. But I think, so over the summer, I was tasked with learning different roles, being more of a versatile player this year. And I think that this season in particular is kind of the turning point of my career at the collegiate level, to where I'm able to kind of flex into multiple positions and help the team out in any way that I possibly can, which is such a big part of a versatile player. And I think as a support, going into the jungle role, jungle is definitely more supportive. You want to know, you want to help your team. Sure, you can play carry junglers like I did with Diana today, but you want to be able to help your team get ahead. And it's with the support, you have that same mindset that supports, hey, I'm here to help the team. With jungle, you do the same thing. So you do it a little bit differently, obviously, but it's kind of the same idea. Like, hey, I'm here to help my team out with ganks and dives and anything that I possibly can give them. And that mindset kind of carries over.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, very impressive, obviously, going from support 1 week, doing fantastic on that Thresh. Now, coming in, this is about as good of a debut as you could look for. I mean, in the first 20 minutes of the game, you get about 90% kill participation there. You're like 15 of 16 involved in everything. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely something that we kind of planned around. Like I was saying with that team comp, we wanted to play as a team. We played as a team, and then we were able to secure objectives. Coach Robert was talking about this last week during his interview. Tempo. That's all we. That was all our comms were looking like. Hey, we need tempo for this objective. We need tempo for this back so we can get vision in their jungle for this objective. And that's how I was able to secure so many dragons and Rift Heralds and everything like that. I think the other team just didn't have as good of a tempo as we had in a lot of these situations, which we were just able to capitalize.
Absolutely. I mean, you see in that last fight, very slow to that soul fight, and they obviously, like, once you got that engage off, they really couldn't do anything. They were running for the hills. And once that dragon soul was taken, pretty much game over from that point on. But wrapping this up. Thank you for your time, obviously. Is there anybody you'd like to shout out here?
I want to give a shout out to my teammates. I mean, it was huge for them to be able to play around me. I mean, I am, obviously Firo is the huge, win con on this team, has been last season, is this season. And definitely me being the newcomer onto this team in particular, with playing with a different team last season, is definitely something that I needed to get adjusted with. I mean, me and Firo go way back. We have a lot of chemistry already built in, but I kind of need to work that into a team perspective. I think that this game definitely helped our team chemistry, and I am so thankful for, our team and Coach Robert definitely being able to push me in there and get me to do new things and work with the team especially really well. And our team chemistry is definitely getting built up on
Absolutely. And you can see it too. These have been 3 fantastic games. All the wins here from the Firebirds Black have been really impressive. But that'll be the end of our interview here. We'll be catching you next week, Wednesday. Similar time will be announced on the socials. Got to follow Carthage Esports, Instagram, Twitter. Follow us on Twitch. Whatever it takes to be here. We want to see you. And we will see you next week for some more League of Legends.
Oh, yeah.
See your future on the horizon? So do we.
It's really just the greatest college experience I could have asked for.
What really drew me in was having an adventure.
I think something really unique about Carthage is that it constantly pushes you outside of your comfort zone.
At Carthage College, we will push you to dive deep, to channel your curiosity, and excel in your chosen field.
It's been like an individual journey through collaborative effort. And so overall, this has been my college experience, but so many people that I've met have been supportive along the way, and they're all looking out for you. So that's really why it feels like a family.
As you ignite your true potential and start asking the hard questions, you'll find the answers are just the beginning. That's the moment your purpose comes into view.
We are really able to get great one-on-one action with our professors. So you can't hide in your classroom. You're always actively participating.
You'll get recommended for things that you might not have ever been interested in before, and you end up realizing that that might be your passion.
Everyone here is just so nice, so welcoming. It's really easy to make friends here at Carthage. The biggest change was going from student to young business professional.
I love Carthage.
It's definitely the people.
Living on the lake is amazing.
I feel very prepared for my future.
Ended up surpassing my expectations.
Some things you just need to see for yourself. Come take a closer look at Carthage College.